think we can get started now. Side note, I think I see how I can navigate between the screens, but I may need to just do a private YouTube video and figure that out, get that navigation down. So until then, I want to get this down. So let's start. All right, hey everybody. So I'm not going to do much today because I feel like I want to start on a kind of a side project to this series. You'll get it. Well, you'll understand as soon as it comes out. Pardon me. So I'll tell you what I am going to do here before I wrap this part up. As you recall, yesterday when I was attempting to, do my beloved little blue door. You know what I'm talking about here. When I try to run a game, comes out. In a second. Oh, right. I don't know what just happened. Okay. There we go. Well, it wasn't like that. Well, anyway, it comes out brown. Or came out brown. So. Oh, you son of a bitch. Alright. But you do recall it came out brown, so let me tell you how I fixed it. So I went over to my favorite site here, community site, submitted both these images and asked what was I doing wrong here. Now, this is what I wanted to happen. I wanted the door to be all nice and blue-like, and it kept coming out brown. It was like, what is going on here? What is this? So I submitted it and can't pronounce the name. Was telling me that there must have been some sort of palette disagreements somewhere. Actually, wait a second. Oh yeah, I just realized. Okay, so game. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. In game. Well. You son of a gun. See, once I corrected, I guess it's yeah. Okay, of course. Yeah. So the problem was somewhere in the palettes, things were getting all messed up, and so I was like, okay, well, how? And then I realized the problem was here. If you notice the palette here, it was using all these well-important colors. This is when I had imported that picture. And so when I tried to set up a new palette, it was using colors where it shouldn't be. And as it turns out, this led me to looking at the API again. I tell you, for good software development, it's always good to have a well developed and well searched out API. So did a search for palette, and what was it now? Was it in the pick editor? No, it was here. No, it wasn't. Yeah, there we go. So we had a look at some of the kernel functions here. And what was it that I noticed? I noticed, yeah, there we go. This code. And so what does this do? This sets the current palette from a palette resource. It just so happens I happen to save that, the palette resource for the blue door here as, what's it now? Palette, yeah, that one, 001. So all I had to do, full disclosure, I did insert the code, I tried it out, it worked, and I deleted it for the purposes of the illustration, so, oh well, okay. So, my first thought was, okay, well, let's just copy this, so that maybe this is all we need. So we went over to our scripts, room 110, and I was thinking, it probably goes here, doesn't it? So I did that. Then compile, actually what I did is I saved, and oh, what's this down here? Turn yellow, what happened? Click, and this gave me an error, and I was like, okay, well, obviously that code is correct, but doesn't belong there, so where else do I put it? And when going back to our API, well, I didn't know where it went, so I just decided, okay, well, probably goes here, doesn't it? Then I save that, save that again. Let's see. Compile all. And before I forget, probably should change that back to 99 to 001. Right. Bring the game. So what did happen, or what did I eventually end up doing? I eventually copied that because that statement looked familiar. That palette, except it's using pal animate. So I copied that, and it's using the do it method. And so I was trying to think, where would that fit in here? Probably after init method. This is probably where it belongs. As you see, it didn't matter where this went. So let's just do that. Put this in here. There we go. And then we're going to save. All. And run the game. Okay, so we have our blue, and that seems to be working all right. So this is where I'm going to end for now. Again, just having a good API can save you a whole world of trouble. And so I think tomorrow's work. So next weekend we'll try to complete up some more of this room. And until then, um, I'm going to start work on what I'm going to call uh, TD, no, TLDW. Too long, didn't watch. That's to compress the previous 8 hours of these stream recordings into, a short kind of end of day kind of thing. I'm going to be using 8 hours as kind of like a standard work day based off a 40-hour work week on this thing. Just to give you an idea, of how long it takes for one person, me essentially, one person to develop a whole game on his own. Not an easy feat, and I think this will serve as an illustration as to exactly how long it takes. Also, it'll be perfect for people who don't just want to be bothered by watching 8 hours of some guy doing things painfully slow. I figured, doing a short uh, story so far kind of series would help that. So that's where I'll end it, and have a good Sunday. Bye bye, and catch you later.